Welcome to the Lifetime Assembly channel. My name is John. Today I'm going to help you assemble your portable poolside basketball system with a 44-inch shatterproof fusion backboard. Before we get started, make sure the model number of your basketball system is listed in the description below. This video will follow the steps outlined in the assembly manual that comes with the system, but if you've already begun and need help on a specific step, check the description below for a timestamp associated with each step. You should be able to do this assembly on your own, but there are steps where it may be helpful to have another person. Before we get into the assembly process, let's take a look at the tools you'll need to complete the job. You may want to pause the video now so you can gather the supplies shown on the screen. Also, depending on how you decide to fill the base of your system, you'll need a funnel and 319 pounds of sand or a hose connected to a water source. This video is meant to be used as a companion to the assembly manual and not a direct replacement. So for the best results, make sure to have the assembly manual on hand during the build. It's also crucial that you refer to the assembly manual to review the safety instructions for this build to prevent serious injury or property damage. All right, let's get started. There are two pole braces and they are the same. One end is flat and the other end is angled. Attach the flat end to this hole on the base, making sure it's oriented like this. Only finger tighten this hardware for now. Repeat the previous step on the opposite side, making sure the angled end is oriented like this. Take the pole and make sure the oblong hole is facing towards the ground. On the other end of the pole, add the spacers, making sure the protrusions go into the holes. Then add the short axle to the top hole, then add the long axle to the bottom hole, add a wheel to the long axle on each side, then add a spacer next to the wheels on the long axle. Make sure the oblong hole on the pole is still facing down, then place the base over the long axle, making sure the axle rests into these notches. Step on the base until you hear the axle click into the slots. Rotate the pole up so that the small axle rests into these notches on the base. Line up the holes in the pole braces with this hole on the pole and then secure with the hardware. If it seems like the bolt is too short, it's okay because the nut will reach it on the inside. Now tighten the hardware on the other end of the pole braces. Place the assembly onto a table or a box like this, making sure the oblong hole is facing up, and then add your cap. Don't stand the assembly up until there's proper weight in the base. Take the backboard brackets and place the U-bolt into this hole, making sure it rests in these notches. Rotate the backboard brackets like this so that the U-bolt is sticking up, then rest the U-bolt onto the oblong hole on the pole. Attach the backboard brackets to the pole with the hardware, but only finger tighten the hardware for now. Place the rim bracket into this recess on the back of the backboard, making sure it's oriented like this. You may need the help of another person for this step, but we're going to add the U-bolt into these holes on the back of the backboard. Add the rim to the U-bolt, making sure it's oriented like this. Add the plastic washer onto the U-bolt, making sure the protruded end goes in first. Then add your washer. Then add the nut. Only finger tighten this hardware for now. Take a bolt and add a washer. Add a plastic washer, making sure the protruding end is facing up. Then slide the bolt through the lower set of holes on the rim, going through to the backboard brackets on the backside. Then add the washer and the nut. Tighten the hardware from this step as well as the previous step. The backboard brackets are meant to be bent by hand so that the holes at the top line up with this hole on the backboard. Be careful not to over tighten this hardware, only tighten the hardware until the bolt is flush with the backboard bracket. Now you can tighten this hardware on the backboard brackets. The next few steps will go over how to fill the base of your system, so refer to your manual in section 3 or click on this link here to see a video on how to do that. We've already filled the base of this system, so we're going to move on to the next step. Now go ahead and peel the plastic film off the backboard. Now add the large loops on the net to the hooks on the rim. Thank you for watching this video on how to assemble your lifetime portable poolside basketball system with the 44-inch shatterproof Fusion backboard. If you found this video helpful, give us a thumbs up. For more content like this, subscribe to our channel. If you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to our customer service team and check out our other awesome products at lifetime.com.